See, something is, I used to be in a horrible space. I was depressed. It was a whirlwind. It really was. It was something that, it was such a dark space. In that moment, I didn't care what anyone thought. I didn't care what my family thought. I didn't care what God thought.
Super quick, you guys. My name is Imani. I'm 16 years old, and I clipped this video from a longer video. And so the topic of this video is peace, and I'm talking about how I implemented peace into my life. And you hear the rest. Enjoy the video.
I only cared about ending my life, okay? I didn't want to live anymore. I was over it. And it wasn't just a snap like, oh, I've been like this my whole life. We all been through. We know how that went. We know what that did. For some people, it elevated. For some people, it was self-discovery. For some people, it was declining. You know, it was all of those things together. And so in 2019 of December, I was getting depressed. I was starting to feel sad. And I had friends. I was funny. I was the funny one. I was not the goofball. I wasn't the goofball, but I was definitely funny. I was definitely the teacher's pet. Always got good grades. Always. If you were looking for good grades, it was me. I was the good grade. I was the good grade. It wasn't anything else. It was my face. I'm just joking. But yeah, I was great in school the whole time. And it was to this space in my life, 2019 of December. And the grades were slightly going down because I was starting to get a little bit sadder. It wasn't depleting, but it wasn't great either. And so I was looking to myself, my grades, how lonely I felt inside, and I just started getting just depressed. And something else that happened is I've loved singing, all the different stuff, and I had a singing opportunity. Never have messed up with my singing roles, nothing like that. In December 2019, I also messed up my singing part in front of the whole school. I felt horrible. I was crying all the way through the school, to the grocery store, in the grocery store, out the grocery store, in the car, and back home. It was deep. It was deep. For my 12-year-old self at that time, it was pretty deep. My mental health really declined. It was going in a deep area of my life. Got to when I was 13, tried to off myself, hurt, all those different things. Can't say certain things to YouTube. It was a deeply rough space in my life. And here's why peace is so huge for me. I started seeking peace within myself. And it wasn't just oh yeah, I'm good now. No, it was a moment. It was a moment before everything calmed down. It took some time for me to revitalize my mind. That rhymed this time. I'm telling you, I am something else. I started with affirmations, just looking at any way I could do something, trying to fix my mental health. And then I started looking to God and Jesus because I was raised in a Christian household, but I've never had an actual relationship with God. And I actually didn't have a relationship with Jesus until 2 to 3 years later, where I actually had a true relationship with Jesus and seeing how important he is in my day-to-day life. Prince of Peace, if you know, then you know. But that was huge to me. Through all of this, I have like so much peace in my life now. It is ridiculous. Like, I have surrendered my mind and my everything to God. And I know you're like, oh my gosh, is she that type of lady? No, I'm not that type of lady. Kind of. I'm gonna be honest, I might be. I might be that like low-key type of lady that is just saying that all the time, saying about God and Jesus all the time, but it's so true.